Well, you have to remember, they probably added and added and added to it over the years. Well, here we are with the dead. I guess it's time to return to the living. I don't know.
I just thought it was interesting. It's an old place, but
What do you, first of all, why are you whacking him? And second, why are you chuckling?
Because I turned this on and she doesn't want to say anything. Are those new flags?
Yes.
I didn't know this was still an active cemetery. Like,
Yes.
people still...
Yeah, you could see where they're...
Well, yeah, I knew there was still room, but I didn't know they still actually buried people here.
How'd you like to live in that house right there?
next door.
Oh, if you wanted to get away, you just walk over here.
Yeah. Well, at least they're still able to put
That's close enough.
flower.
I've been looking for a weeping angel, one covering its eyes. So far, I haven't found one.
That's pretty much the closest you've gotten.
That's the closest I've gotten.
Cemetery? And like,
Anywhere.
yeah, one like the
Why?
Yeah, it's a Doctor Who. One of the enemies of Doctor Who are these weeping angels,
Oh.
and they turn. It's it's
I never really got into Doctor Who.
well, yeah, it's one of the more recent seasons. It's what they do is you'll see them, and they're just covering their eyes, and they're just a weeping stone angel, and then if you blink, if you turn away, if you do anything to let your eyes off of the angel, they will move after you. And so if they touch you, they don't kill you. They send you back in time, and they sap all of your potential life energy away. So that's how they live. And so, yeah, it's just... But their only weakness is they cannot let any living thing see them, not even each other. If they see them, then they turn to stone.
permanently.
Oh, if they.
If you see an angel, it turns to stone. It's a stone angel in whatever way it was.
Oh, yeah, they have. Look at that. Oh, that's weird. So you haven't been able to find one.
No, not one covering its eyes, not a weeping angel.
That house has been there for quite some time.
There's another kitty. Look, it's a kitty.
Could be a relative of the cats that are working the
Kitty.
restaurant.
Kitty cat.
Oh, I know those. There were two of them that day.
They're still there. That's
Well, I
the
saw the one. I didn't see the
other
other.
one was at the end of the table.
Yeah, they're working it out all right.
Yep.
Yep. I've been at least driving past most of the cemeteries in Ocala, if not
Oh, you haven't been in?
if not actually been in. I went through 3rd Street looking, didn't see any. I drove past the one, like the oldest one in Ocala, that's down that road near the pawn shop, that's near down past the square,
Yeah.
and I didn't see any. I didn't go inside of that one, but I just drove past it and I didn't see any.
I have an idea. We should start a pistol shooting club. They've got an indoor range in Ocala. If you go there, you can work out a group rate. I'll lend you one of mine.
Okay.
You can start blasting. I'd invite Josh, but he'd never come.
She'd join too.
Good.
Just invite him to an oyster bar. You
Yeah.
don't want him around.
And just say there's free drinks. He'll
So
definitely
he stiffed
show
you
up
for
then.
$50, eh?
I won a bet
Oh, you did? What was it?
that Brittany and Steven would make it past the month.
Oh, okay. Well, she was pretty disillusioned with him for a while, but I guess her circumstances have dictated that maybe she was a bit premature in her judgment. At least we're rid of that one little fairy that broke their spirit. Yes, he does.
What do you call him?
Look,
Yeah.
Huh?
yeah. Paul. This is absolutely the last time we're moving. Yep, you got that right.
What would you put on your headstone?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I haven't really thought of it.
Now, wouldn't that just suck if
Wait,
the cemetery had to be
I
moved?
can't.
I
You
know.
screwed it up. I used to have a slogan.
I screwed it up.
Yeah, because now we're together. My headstone was going to read never drafted, never married.
There are two
Eh.
angels over there. Did you check those?
No. Because it's the first time I've been into this cemetery since I've been looking for them.
That's Jack.
Where's? They should have planted a beanstalk next to him.
They read like, I think, the same as the other one.
Yeah.
Leon Joseph.
I'll take a picture of them either way.
We do have to make a trip, and I don't know. I feel like traveling on.
There's one that's buried here.
Oh, no. That's a W, as in what direction of where the location of the graves are.
Tim, we have to make a trip to Fort Jefferson, the Dry Tortugas. One of my ancestors was discharged from the Union Army there.
Oh, they're the same. They're not weeping, though.
No, they're praying.
They're the same thing.
Ariel, this may interest you. My great-great-great-grandfather fought the entire war between the States and the Union Army. I have his diary, a copy of it. My cousin has his shaving mirror and his Bible. He was discharged from Fort Jefferson in Dry Tortugas. Fort Jefferson is famous in that Henry Mudd, the doctor who set John Wilkes Booth's leg, was in prison there. My great-great-great-grandfather did not desert his post. Most of the troops did. There was an outbreak of yellow fever. He was wounded numerous times in the war between the states. In one engagement at Fredericksburg, he was wounded 4 times. This is the interesting part. My cousin looked at him and said, the guy outlived the war, yellow fever. He outlived 3 wives. What do you think the hardest thing in his life was that he had to do? Get a pension from the federal government. He'd have 2 commanding officers sign a letter saying that, yeah, he was in the service, yes, he was in these battles, and we owe him. What do you think his pension was? $12 a year. Now, but that was fat money back then.
Yeah, I was gonna say the equivalent to.
You have a sleeping angel, but you don't have a weeping one. Close. Nope, not yet. You're gonna have all these
Yeah,
pictures of
I know.
angels on it.
This is one place I don't wish to be for quite some time to come.
So, how did I screw it up here?
Well, I was joking. Well, because originally I got fatalistic. I said my headstone would read, never drafted, never married. Of course, there was going to be an asterisk. Was not opposed to military service, just believed in a people's militia. But don't you get it, the humor? Never drafted, never married, dodging like the 2 biggest bullets in life. Come on, smile. That was funny. That's why you didn't get that cast iron frying pan.
Oh, God.
I would so love to get one of those.
They're getting hard to find, but we're on the trail. We found a crummy little square one, but it was all rusted up on the bottom.
I was gonna say you might find one in one of these antique shops, but I don't know if you'd be able to use it.
Yeah.
Well, you can
They
always
make-
cast
they
iron.
make
you
new
can
ones.
Yeah.
always
It's very common in
Season it.
communist China, and they used to send a lot of that stuff over here for sale, and you could purchase it at a reasonable price. You can get like Dutch ovens and everything at Gander Mountain. I don't know if they have skillets, but Gander Mountain's got needless markup anyway. Okay,